What's up, everybody? So, here to talk about. I was gonna do Jungle Cruise with The Rock, but we were supposed to do a duo. Well, I was with Wes, but he never got back to me because he's a punk ass bitch. It's like, I was waiting for you, dude, and you never fucking called, man. The fuck, bro? It was like 10 o'clock. I'm like, well, I'm just going to bed now because you never freaking called me. The fuck, man? So that went out the window. But so I'm gonna do it by myself now. After a week. So it has The Rock, as you know. Emily Blunt, as you know. And if you've ever been to Disney World or Disneyland and have been on the ride, like, they have jokes like shit that they would say on the ride. Like they're like pretty much dad jokes. You know, they're hilarious though. I'm like, I love dad jokes because they're hilarious. But they do a lot of that. There was a twist that I didn't expect in it, but I'm like, it was, you know, they were on a riverboat and they're trying to find like these jewels to get this, you know, to release these conquistadors or something. That they look like conquistadors, I guess that's what they pretty much were. Like, they're like stuck in the jungle. They're like dead, but they're not. They're kind of like zombies. This reminded me of like if Pirates of the Caribbean took place in the Amazon on a river. You know how like they had the fish dudes, like the dude with the octopus beard, like I guess Davy Jones, and they had like the dudes with like barnacles all over his face. The dude that was like a hammerhead. It was like that, but it was different. Like, these dudes were like part of the forest. Like, there was a dude that was like, he was like made out of like a hive. He was like dripping honey, and there was like all these bees. The one dude was like a tree. Like, it was crazy, man. It was cool, but, you know, it kind of reminded me of Pirates of the Caribbean a little bit. But like I said, it was, you know, I enjoy movies with The Rock, so that was a plus. You know, I like Emily Blunt. She's pretty good in everything she did, like Quiet Place 2, and she's pretty good at whatever she's in. But, you know, like, I enjoyed it. I mean, it was done well. You know, like the dude, there was like I didn't necessarily like the villain. The villain was kind of weak, in my opinion. Like, he had a friggin' submarine, like, on a river. Like, how? I mean, I know it's like fake and it's not supposed to be realistic, but I mean, that was just weird. They should have had like, they could have thought of something else, in my opinion. But once again, it is what it is. But like I said, it was decent. It was really decent. You know, I was waiting for this movie for, not like I've been waiting for other movies, but, you know, it was decent for what it was. You know, it's a solid 7 out of 10. Solid. Like, it was, you know, it was fun. There was funny parts, you know. I liked it. I mean, 7 out of 10. That's, you know, that's what I'm gonna give it. You know, what's the one guy was in it too? Paul Giamatti. Yeah, he was in it. Like, it was like what they're doing at Disney World and Disneyland. Is what I think is they're changing the Jungle Cruise rides to fit with this movie. Like, I think that's what they're trying to do there, because they like took stuff out, they added stuff, I think that's what they're doing. I think they're making the ride to follow the story of the movie, which is fine. Which is fine, but I feel like I'm getting lied to here sometimes because they're like, "Oh, we're taking this away and this because of this, and then we're taking this away because of this." I feel like I'm being lied to, man, because they're gonna follow along with the movie, guaranteed. Like they had the tunnel in there with like with the tiger, but the tiger wasn't in the tunnel. Like The Rock had like a pet jaguar. It was. I mean, it was insane. Like this jaguar shows up out of nowhere and like starts attacking people. I'm like, wait a minute. And then here it's The Rock's pet. You didn't even know. So that was like a surprise. But all in all, 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10. Solid. But now we're gonna get to Suicide Squad. Okay. Star-studded cast. You have John Cena, Idris Elba, Margot Robbie, Michael Rooker. What's that one kid? It was on Saturday Night Live, the King of Staten Island. I hate that kid, but he was in it. It was just filled with stars. I mean, it was a star-studded cast, and it was awesome. I will admit it. The villain was really friggin' weak. The villain was really weak, and I don't want to give too much away. Project Starfish, I mean, they could have done so much better they could have did something else. Oh, Sylvester Stallone is the voice of the shark, I mean, they could have did a lot better with what they did. And that's why I'm chopping points off for it. But all in all, it was a freaking awesome movie. It was awesome. A lot of people talk trash on it, but I liked it, man. Like Idris Elba has like this sick gun, man. He just like pulls stuff off his belt, just connects it to this gun, and it just like turns into this like he's like has a grenade launcher that I was like, that's freaking awesome. And then he has like this little one. He's just blasting people with like starfishes on their face. It's like the starfish with like an eye in the middle. Like it reminded me of Patrick Star a little bit, but not really. But the villain could have been better. I just think they could have done a lot better with what they did. I mean, the whole friggin' movie was friggin' incredible. Like Idris Elba and John Cena, in my opinion, they had a lot of chemistry, dude. They were like, it was like they were doing the same thing. If you ever saw Avengers Infinity War, I believe it was, where Iron Man and Doctor Strange like throw jabs at each other, like, making fun of them. It was kind of like that. And I loved it. It was awesome. I love that part about it. Those were like my two favorite characters. Was John Cena, Peacemaker, and Bloodsport. Bloodsport, dude, he was awesome. Dude, he was hard, dude. I love that character. But they were my two favorite characters. I mean, of course, Margot Robbie, because she's like one of the original. She was good in it too. Given that she was good, she's gonna be good in it. But yeah, it was. I gotta give it an 8, man. 8 out of 10. I gotta give it an 8. Like I really, there wasn't really too many slow parts to me. There wasn't really too many slow parts. Yeah, it was action packed, man. Like I just don't want to give too much away. Like it's hard for me to not give stuff away anymore. Like, because just if you liked, like this is way, way, way better than the first one. Like I'm in the minority of that I like the first one, but this one is just way better than that one. Like 100 times better than the first one. Like I'll give the first one credit that the villain in that one was 100 times better than the villain than this one. But all in all, like as a whole, the second one was 100 times better as in a whole. You know, but like I said, they could have did something better, but like I was surprised. I'm like, did they really go with that? I mean, like you kind of get what they're getting at in the trailer, but once you see it, you're like, really? That's what they went with? That's kind of weird, but hey, you know. But hopefully, like James Gunn made it what it is. Like he did way better than, you know. I can't even explain it. It's just he took it and put his own spin on it, I guess. But I mean, I was kind of disappointed in some stuff. But like I said, it was fun. It was action packed, good acting, great cast. I mean, the plot wasn't really weak. I mean, it was kind of weird, but other than that, it was a decent plot. I mean, like I've got to give it an 8 out of 10. Solid 8 out of 10, dude. Like it was just, you know, I got free popcorn out of the deal. Don't know how that happened, but I did, so I was happy about that. But yeah, like it was. I mean, I'm gonna go like Wes. If you've seen it, man, I know you're gonna be like, I didn't get it. Like, because you don't even have to really see the first one to understand this. Like, because it's just like it starts and you're like, okay, like that escalated quickly. Like it escalates really quick at the beginning. You're like, really? That's how you're gonna start off the movie? You drew me in, buddy. You drew me in. It was, you know, the first, you know, whatever 10, 15 minutes or so was just, you're like, whoa, that was interesting, because it just like goes from 0 to like 50 like within the first like 2-3 minutes. You're like, okay, this is what we're going with. I'm cool. Let's go. Let's keep rolling. Let's roll along with this. But like I said, solid 8. The John Cena and Idris Elba thing, them bickering back and forth, like loved it. You know, Margot Robbie and her, you know, her psychoticness, like you see what she sees in her head. So, like I said, solid 8, dude. Go see that. If you like superhero movies, comic books, whatever, go see this. You know, you have to. Like I still didn't see that Zack Snyder's Justice League, and everybody's like, dude, you got to see that. I don't wanna. Like they're like, you have to watch it in parts. I don't want to sit there and watch a 4.5-hour movie. Like I really don't. Getting through, I got through The Irishman, and that's 3 hours, and that took me, you know, like 2-3 weeks to get through that. But you know, then the Infinity War and Endgame, those were like 3.5 hours long. But you know, I saw those at theaters, so yeah, it is what it is. And those were way better than The Irishman. Not that The Irishman is bad. It's just those two were better. So, but like I said, 8 out of 10 for Suicide Squad, 7 out of 10 for Jungle Cruise. So, until next time, peace out. Stay up, player.